Good afternoon, Guyana. This is the Wake Up Guyana show. I am your host just for today, Tony from Mahaicony. I'm sitting in for Mr. Gildari. I hope that today that you will stay with me for the next hour as we talk about some important issues that facing our nation. Again, I'm your host, Tony from Mahaicony, just filling in just for today for Mr. Gildari. Just to support our sponsors of this program, we should acknowledge CARICOM Insurance, a better value for better protection gets your ship and cargo covered with us today. CARICOM General Insurance Company, Inc., located at 121 Regent and Ornock Street. To better serve you, you can now purchase your insurance online from the comfort of your home. Telephone number 225-1787 or 269-0020. Thank you. And will you please call in, take this number and call in because I need all your help today. Because as I remind you, today is only my second time on the radio. And I missed the last 2 days and I apologize. I know I miss you and I'm sure you miss me as well. So here's the phone number to call in to have our discussion. And remember, I want you to do most of the talking, and I will do most of the listening. So that number is WhatsApp. If you're calling from anywhere outside of Guyana, the number is 592-622-2222. Again, that number is 6 and the number 2 6 times. So that's 622-2222. WhatsApp or SMS only. No phone calls at this number, please. And then the second number, a landline number, which you can call on this number to reach us and to have a conversation today. That number is 592-226-7453. Again, that number is 592-226-7453. And we will be having a discussion today, so please take that number and please call so we can have a conversation. Today is Thursday, January 14th, and we are looking at the news headlines. Kaieteur News front page. And the news reads as follows. Donald Trump impeached for inciting U.S. Capitol riot. The next headline reads, Exxon new data shows it pollutes as much as entire nation of Canada. And the next headline says, GCOM commissioners pocket $450,000 monthly, even if they walk out of meeting. Those are some of the front page on Kaieteur today. Please get your copy of the Kaieteur News. We will look at some more issues regarding this front page later. But today, for a topic of discussion, I would like to hear your opinions, your comments, your questions regarding these two topics. You're welcome to comment or ask questions on either one of these two topics. So the first one, on Tuesday, January 12th, Kaieteur edition, there's a story that reads, COVID-19 death toll now at 170. So far in Guyana, 170 people have died up until January 12th. So, my question to you is what can we do to reduce the cost of death due to COVID 19? What can we do to reduce the number of deaths due to COVID 19? So, as you see, the numbers is pretty high 170, 170 people. That's the first topic for discussion, so you can call in on that, or you can make a comment on this particular issue. And I had some reservation raising this particular one because it could be very controversial and it could be very heated discussion. So please keep your comments and make it very cordial. I know people are very, on both sides of the aisle, have their own views and their opinion. On January 12th, again in Kaieteur News, there's a story about the death penalty. The death penalty. And so my question for discussion today is, I would like to hear from those who are for the death penalty and those who are against the death penalty. The death penalty is also called capital punishment. So either one of those terms we can use, death penalty or capital punishment. I would like to hear from you, the listeners, what do you think about the death penalty? Are you for it or are you against it? Or are you in the middle? I would like to hear the phone ringing, so let me again repeat those numbers for our discussion today. So the phone number again is 592-622-2222. One more time. This is your WhatsApp or your SMS number to reach us. Is 592-622-2222. And the landline number is, and this one you can call, 592-226-7453. Again, 592-226-7453. Call us and let's have a cordial discussion. Let's disagree without being disagreeable. Can we do that? Can we try to have a conversation where we all may not see things the same way? We all may be different. So here we go. First call is in right away. Thank you, caller, for calling in. This is the Wake Up Guyana show. My name is Tony from Mahaicony, and I'm filling in just for today for Mr. Gil Dari. Caller, please go ahead with your question or your comment, please.
And I'm filling in just for today for Mr. Gil Dari. Caller, please go ahead with your question or your comment, please.
Hello? Are you there? Caller, go ahead with your question, please. Okay. Okay, as we move along, waiting for the next call, the phone line is open for your call. That number again, just in case. It's 622-2222. That's WhatsApp or SMS. And the landline is 226-7453. Call in and let's have a conversation regarding these two subjects. Again, the phone is, this is the Wake Up Guyana show with Tony from Mahaicony. Caller, please go ahead with your question, please, or your comment.
Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I have a complaint, please.
Okay, go ahead, please, with your complaint.
Um, yeah, others covered to the 25,000. I am not. I went to work, right? And these people then come around a weak area here, and they give me no money because I been can't left me job for come, and I don't know when they're gonna come around the area. When I do come home the afternoon, I see them in the area, and I ask them when they come and say I didn't come and they say they can't give you the money,
Okay, I'm
and
very.
they never and they never come back, never come back in enterprise.
Okay, I'm very sorry to hear that, but
Yeah,
they.
and to be honest,
Yes.
I'm got you. To be honest, I have a lot of light bill and water bill gone so high. I was glad for the money for pay, just pay for the bills. I rather know me get an empty belly, but for pay my bills then.
Okay.
And things really hard, really hard. Since last week, we has been hard shifting, and me frightened cut the water and the bill and the light bill.
Okay. Well, thank you for calling, and I am sure that they will return because they're supposed to give it to everybody. So I'm pretty
Yes.
sure if they miss you the first round, they
Mhm.
will catch you on the second round.
Okay,
Everybody gonna get their.
and then my
Okay.
little son, right? He
Yes.
built in his house. He was in the house, them on a tile. Now when the people and go there now, they say he not live in the house, he can't get the money. And they buy glass for the money for buy a toilet seat just to put on in the for go in this mountain.
I understand, and
Yeah.
don't worry. I'm sure they'll work somehow to fix that situation. And thank you for calling in. And you have
Thank
a
you
nice day.
so much. You
Thank you for
too.
calling.
Take
Bye
care.
bye.
Yeah, bye. Love you. Bye.
Thank you. Okay, this is the Wake Up Guyana show with Tony from Mahaicony. Please call in with your question and your comments regarding any issues that concerns you. Uh, we have a couple of topics on the table for discussion if you feel that too. One is the death penalty or capital punishment. Where do you stand? Are you for or against? Good idea, bad idea? The second issue is COVID 19 death, 170 dead, and how can we reduce that? So, this is the Wake Up Guyana show coming from FM 99.1 radio in Demerara and Essequibo and 99.5 in Burpees. Wake Up Guyana, Tony from Mahaicony. I'm just filling in today for Mr. Gildari. So please call us because I love to have conversation with you. And continue looking at the headlines of today, Kaieteur, BK given extension by Patterson for 124 million sea defense project when he was out of office. The next headlines reads Equatorial Guinea expelled supplier from oil sector for disobeying local content rules. Next headline Cops nab cutlass bandit who beat and robbed teacher. Again, this is the Wake Up Guyana show, and today, two topics on the table for discussion the death penalty, or we can talk about COVID 19 or any other issues that you have that you want to discuss. So, looking at these headline news, as Exxon new data shows, it pollutes as much as an entire nation of Canada. That is quite a bit of pollution because, as you know, Canada is one of the largest countries in the world. So that's a lot of pollution. Also, looking at over 500 children tested positive for COVID 19 since March, Health Minister reported. Again, our number here at Wake Up Guyana Show is please call 622 2222 or 622 2222. That's WhatsApp or SMS, or the landline is 226 7453. This is the Wake Up Guyana Show. Tony from Mahaicony. And again, you're listening to Kaieteur Radio FM 99.1 in Demerara at Essequibo and 99.5 in Berbice. Thank you for all of those who calling in. Please keep the phone lines going. If you tried and you didn't get through, keep trying again. This is a show that we like to have discussion. The host of this show, Tony from Mahaicony, he likes to listen more than talk. So please call in so we can have a conversation. I'm seeing some good messages here on the Facebook page. It says, good afternoon. I have some issue with the Guyana government. Why is Venezuelan people trying to stay clean in Essequibo? What the government is doing about it. Okay, so that's that. I see people are calling in on this WhatsApp number. You can call on this number. You don't only have to allow to text. So please, if you want to call us, you have to call us on 592-226-7453. But you can only text us on this WhatsApp number. So again, this is the Wake Up Guyana Show on Kaieteur Radio, FM 99.1 radio and 99.5. 99.1 Demerara, located in Demerara, reaching Demerara and Essequibo, and 99.5 reaching Berbice. So call in with your questions and your comment. Going to the WhatsApp message here again. It says, do you guys have to have a wake-up show? Okay, that's why we have a wake-up show. As we take this time to remember in our thoughts and prayer our good friend and Leonard Gildari as he go through some time off with a medical condition. Please keep him in your thoughts and your prayers. And as I fill in for him before he returns, that I will be able to do a decent job so when he comes back, he could take over. So I see this as an experience as I am renting some space in Mr. Gildari's home. So I am conducting myself as a tenant, and I'm just holding down the fort. I don't want to do anything that would be contrary and an embarrass to him. So again, one person wrote from Brooklyn, New York, said, good afternoon. Is the COVID-19 test, is it going to be free? I can tell you from what I hear at the Chedi Jagan Airport, it is not free. It cost about 80 US, which is what? How much Guyana dollars is that? 80 US times 200 is what? My math is not good. Is that 16,000 Guyana dollars? So the person that wants to know, when you come to Guyana, if you have to take a test, if it's free, the answer is no, it's not free. As you know, lesson number one, there's nothing in this world is free, right? Hi, good afternoon, Tony from Mahaicony. I would like to know when Mr. Gildari would be back. Thank you. Well, to be honest with you, first, thank you for reaching out. I do not know when Mr. Gildari will be back, but I know that he will be back. I can tell you that part, but not sure if it's weeks or months. But I pray that you keep him in your prayers and that everything goes well as he goes through his medical procedure. Another comment here on Facebook. The person send some pictures and saying the cemetery road, it needs some work done. It needs repairing it. Okay, what else we got here? Okay, if you're just joining us, just reminding you today we have open phones and we have two topics on the table. If you want to call in and talk about the death penalty, is it a good idea, a bad idea? Are you for it or are you against it? And secondly, the number of deaths in Guyana to COVID-19 is now at 170. If I have time, and maybe Raj could help me, I would like to know what percentage of 750,000 is 170. I just want to see what percentage of the nation's been affected. My guess is going to be about 1%, but I am not very good at math, so I leave that to. Can you figure it out, Raj? 750,000, 170. What percentage is 170 of the 750,000? Is it less than 1%? More than 1%? A number of people concerned about Mr. Gildari want us to make sure that he's doing well. Thank you for your concern about him. I can just tell you that I don't know much. I just know he'll be gone for some time, but he will be back because I am just the substitute right now. Another question from Facebook. Hi, good afternoon. I would like to know how something about Mr. Glendarry and his glaucoma. I'm not sure what exactly his medical condition is. Okay, the question is the Suriname border opened? And my answer to this, and I guess this was told to me, so it's not official answer, but someone told me that that border is still closed because I myself personally wanted to go over to Suriname, to drive over to Suriname, and I was told that it was still closed, and this was about 2 weeks ago. I don't know if since then it reopened, but I'm sure if it's open, I'm sure they would have put something in the newspaper. So my guess it is not opened. So continue remind you today this is the Wake Up Guyana show, and I am Tony from Mahaicony. The time now is 14:29. In just a minute or so, we will be going to one of our sponsors to share with our sponsors, CARICOM Insurance. Today is January 14th, 2021, and you're listening to the Wake Up Guyana show, Kaieteur News, FM 99.1 in Demerara and Essequibo, and 99.5 in Berbice. As we go to a break, we will be back in just a short while. So please stay tuned, and I'll be right back. Again, this is the Wake Up Guyana show, and this is Tony from Mahaicony.
Kaieteur Radio, keeping you informed.
Demerara and Essequibo 99.1 FM.
Berbice 99.5 FM. Kaieteur Radio.
Okay, I am back. This is the Wake Up Guyana show with Tony from Mahaicony. Again, that number to reach us is on WhatsApp, text messages only at 592 622 2222 622 2222. And landline, you can call us and talk to us on this landline at 592 226 7453. 592 226 7453. And it's now 1431, and we will go to our sponsor, CARICOM Insurance, a better value for better protection. Get your ship and cargo covered with us today. CARICOM General Insurance Company, Inc. at 121 Regent and Arnock Street. To better serve you, you can now purchase your insurance online from the comfort of your home. Telephone number 225 1787 or 269 0020. Thank you. Again, thank you for calling in and texting, and thank you for those who are sending their questions. So going back to our Facebook, here's a message. Good afternoon, Tony. It's nice to see that you are back. Thank you, listener. Thank you for being there. Are there any new developments on the Venezuela? I heard that Maduro was there stirring up things. Well, what I heard in the news recently, Maduro gave some press conference, and to be honest with you, I don't recall exactly what he said, but somehow he said some things that ruffled a few people's feathers. So I'm sorry, I can't answer more to that, but Kaieteur had some information on that. So if you can go to the last, I think maybe 2 or 3 days ago edition of Kaieteur News, you can get information on that. Okay, so again, you're listening to the Wake Up Guyana show. It's on Kaieteur Radio, FM 99.1, Demerara, Essequibo, or 99.5, Berbice, the radio that makes a difference. And again, my name is Tony from Mahaicony, and I'm filling in for Mr. Gildary. Please call in with your questions, your comments, anything you want to talk about. Please call. Feel free. A couple of items, a topic we can discuss if you feel comfortable with it is the death penalty. There was a story on Tuesday, January 12th, in the Kaieteur newspaper talking about the death penalty. Also, there's also the show of 170 deaths in Guyana, and we're going to try to find out what percentage. Somebody's calling in right now. Thank you, caller. This is the Wake Up Guyana show. Thank you for calling in. Please go ahead with your question or comment, please. This is Tony from Mahaicony.
Good afternoon, Tony from Mahaicony.
Good afternoon.
My brother, you have to pay attention to the calls because this is the 10th time my phone rang out since you said that you will answer the call.
Okay, thank you for that. I'm going to check with my my producer, Raj. This gentleman says he's been calling and calling and calling, but he's unable to get through. So thank you for your persistence, sir. Thank you for keep trying. So go ahead with your question or your comment.
Sir, I was living in Essequibo, as a small boy hearing about Venezuela one day, Essequibo.
Yes.
And we grew up there, and we never had seen anything. But at this time now, when I live in Enmore, East Coast.
Yes.
When I go over to my relatives in Hog Island, Essequibo River.
Yes.
The guys, the Venezuelans, them are there. And when they drink their rum,
yes,
You're fighting the Guyanese people. They want the place. You got to come out. You know, it's a very, in Bonham time, they couldn't come like how they coming in this country now. They're living in their country. If they got to feel it, they got to feel it. Because when you give them, render assistance to them, they want to fight. They say the cable is their own.
Okay.
And that thing causing a lot of problems there when you see they are mixed kind of people like Amerindian. And when they drink their rum, they're not easy.
Okay.
They're fighting the people along. I think if they had guns, they would have killed the Guyanese people.
Okay. Well,
I think this government should really look at this thing because they don't know, but the people who live, they can tell.
okay. Well, thank you so much for calling, and thank you again, sir, for your persistence to getting through. Let's go to the WhatsApp message. Hi, Tony from Mahaicony. Good afternoon to everyone at Kaieteur Radio, and thanks for filling in for Mr. Gildari. So, my opinion on the death penalty is yes. I think it will reduce the crime rate. People will be afraid of killing people if they will get the death penalty. Thank you. And this person is messaging us all the way from Amsterdam. That is wonderful to hear from you all the way from Amsterdam. And this person is located at a place that is several hours time different from us, because right now it's 14:37 here, and I know they're plus or minus 5 hours either ahead of us or behind us. I always forget if they're ahead or behind, but I know it's about a 5 hour difference. So thank you for reaching out all the way from Amsterdam. And for those of you who may not know where Amsterdam is located, it is located in the Netherlands, formerly also called Holland. So that person is Guyanese that all the way in Europe. We also have a very regular person that reaches out, and that person is in Norway. So we're happy to hear from those in the A, B, C, E countries. So A is America. We're happy to hear from those in America. B is Britain, and C is Canada, and E is Europe. So anybody in Europe follows under the E. So Kaieteur Radio is reaching all the way via the internet to Europe and across this globe. I'd like to hear more from our diaspora, those who are far away in faraway places, faraway land. Just let me know where you listening, and I would be glad to highlight that. So, again, this is the Wake Up Guyana show with Tony from Mahaicony. That number again to reach us regarding this, the topics or any topic you want to discuss is WhatsApp. It's 592-622-2222. Again, 622-2222. That landline again is 592-226-7453. Again, please call us and WhatsApp us so we can have a conversation. So far, we have one person who is for the death penalty. Do we have anyone who is against it? Going back to the WhatsApp messages, good afternoon, sir. We have a CDC in our community. It's about 4 months now. They never keep a meeting with the people. I want to know if that is right and what the government is going to do. Thank you for reaching out with that. I'm sorry that they're not meeting more often, and I hope they do reach out more often. Again, you're listening to the Wake Up Guyana show with Tony from Mahaicony, taking all your calls and your comments and your WhatsApp message. We have another call. Thank you, calling. Go right ahead.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Namaste.
Can you repeat? Repeat again?
Namaste.
Okay.
Okay, well, good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you, sir.
That is Kaieteur News Radio.
You listen to Kaieteur News Radio, FM 99.1 and FM 99.5. Go right ahead
Right.
with your question or your comment, sir.
You, Mr. Stone.
This is Tony from Mahaicony on the Wake Up Guyana show, filling in for Mr. Gail Dari.
This is a guy from Mahaicony too.
Okay, go right ahead, Mr. from
Yeah.
Mahaicony.
Here's what I have to say about the death penalty.
Yes.
My brother, let me address you properly. My brother, in our book of Guyana, the holy book, the Bible, the Quran, the Mahabharata, the Bhagavad Gita, and even to the next one, the Lord Krishna, Ramayana. All four of these guys who we pray to kill people. And our law says, do not kill. Or we have to amend that because we used to hang people. Why are we not setting the good people free? You hear me?
Yes, sir. Go right ahead. I'm listening to you loud and clear.
If Moses went and meet God, and he bring back the book that called the Ten Commandments. He said, and he wiped out the people, the bad Aaron, and the good ones survive. Muhammad, he said in the Quran that holy war wipe out the suppressors. Sri Ramchandra has killed many too in Lanka for his wife. What the great Lord Krishna said when Arjuna went to him and he said, let me cut out piece one day, right? He said that he don't want to fight. Lord Krishna told him, Arjuna, do not behave like a non-Aryan. You have to fight. He said, let me describe the five aggressors. Let me explain the five aggressors to you. One, a man who steals your money. Second, a man who steals your wife. Third, a man who steals your kingdom. A man who humbug progress. And a man who humbug dharma to continue in your country. Such a person good not for here and hereafter.
Okay, let me interrupt you for a minute. Thank you for calling in. We got a lot of calls on the line. Thank you for reaching out. So just one quick question, yes or no? You for the death penalty or you against?
I am for.
Okay, it's for. Thank you very much. I got another call coming in. Thank you.
Well,
Okay, thank you. Have a good day. So I'm tallying up this list here of people who for and those that are against. So far, we have for the death penalty, we have 2. Against the death penalty, we have 1. So here's another message reaching out from WhatsApp. Tony, I'm against the death penalty because if one innocent person is put to death, then it is one too much. That means the state is guilty of murder. Thank you for your comment. So, on this issue of the death penalty, we have 2 yes and we have 2 no's. So we have an even. Continue calling in and let us know your position in the death penalty. Again, 2 for it and 2 against it. Thank you for those who are reaching out by Facebook and those who calling in. Again, this is the Wake Up Guyana show. Again, my name is Tony from Mahaicony on Kaieteur Radio's FM 99.1 in Demerara and Essequibo and 99.5 Berbice. More of your calls and your comments. For or against the death penalty? Where are you stand? What about the COVID? We have 170 people are dead, and we have a total of 750,000. And Raj, did you get the percentage with 170 of? Okay, Raj is like me. We didn't go very far in school, right? Okay, if somebody who can give me that answer, that would be really help. I want to know what percent of 170 of 750,000 is. My guess, it is going to be less than 1%. Okay, but I could be wrong because I told you that that is not my strong subject, and as you know, I've been told before that I So here's another message coming, reaching out from. It says, "Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon. I am for the death penalty. Thank you, sir." So we have 3, 4, and 2 against. Okay, thank you for reaching out. And if somebody can give me the percentage of the number of people that we have died in Guyana from COVID. And again, the numbers you're going to be tallying is the population's about, give or take, approximately 750,000. And as of Tuesday of this week here, we had 170 people died. Okay, so my very smart producer here told me it's 0.2%. 0.02, which means that's less than 1%, right? So, folks, there it is. I hope Raj's numbers is correct. But according to him, is the 170 people that died so far is less than 1% of the population. So, in a way, we can be thankful to God that we only have less than 1%. Now, every life is important, and our condolences to those who have lost one of those 170. But if you look at the broader picture, we could have had maybe 10% of the population could have died from this COVID virus, and 10% of 750,000, what would that be, Raj? That should be easy. 10% of 750,000. I'll just show you how I'm not good at math. 10% of 750,000. 75,000. Yes, so if we had thank you, sir, somebody give me the answers. It says 7,500. 7,500. So I got some really good listeners there.
75,000 or 750,000?
The 10% of 750,000 would be 7,500 according to this person online that gave me this answer. So we could have been looking at far greater numbers. We could have been looking at thousands of people who died. And we only have, and I hate to quantify it and to qualify it and said we only, but 170 versus 7,500 is a huge difference. So let's thank God that we don't have 10%. We have less than 1%. So again, our topic for discussion today is the death penalty. Are you for or against? So far we have 3 yes for the death penalty and 2 no's for the death penalty. Also, we're looking at the number of people that died in Guyana from COVID, and we see it is only 170, which is less than 1% of the population. But this doesn't mean that we do not take precaution. As you can see me on Facebook, I don't know if Raj has me up on Facebook, but I'm wearing a mask. I always wear a mask. Everywhere I go, I always hand sanitize and I social distance, and I do everything within my ability to avoid getting this COVID. And however, it's very rare that today that we all know somebody who got COVID or who died from COVID. And I personally don't know anybody who died from it, but I know several people who had COVID. In fact, one of my daughters right now, she's only 18 years old, and she's been put in isolation from her roommate. She's at the university because her roommate was tested positive. These are two 18-year-old. So my daughter was tested, but it came back negative. Her test came back negative, and she still was put in isolation. So we're looking at the time right now is 14:52. We have about 18 minutes, and we have a call coming in. Caller, welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show. This is Tony from Mahaicony.
Good afternoon to you, Tony.
Yes, sir. Go right ahead with your question.
I want to contribute to the death penalty.
Go right ahead.
Give them it. Because when somebody does another person wrong, they have no mercy.
Okay.
So I am for the death penalty.
Thank you, sir.
The other thing, 170
Yes.
over 750,000 is 0.02%,
Yes.
which is 1 over 10%,
Okay.
not 1%.
So is it less than 1% or is it more than 1%?
It's less than.
Yes.
It
Less-
is 1 over 10,
Yes.
1/10
Yes.
of a percentage.
Well, I thank you so much for that, sir. Are you a math teacher? Because you really sounds like you know this stuff. I couldn't figure this out for nothing, even though I have a calculator.
Yeah, well, I was.
Okay.
I was a very good math student.
Well, thank you. Can you stay on this radio every day so when I have a math question, you can answer it for me?
Well, it's like, it's a burden to get, you know.
I keep hearing that. I don't know what Raj.
What happens, you were on the radio, you were talking,
Yes.
and my phone rang. This is the third time.
Yes.
Then you picked up.
Right. I have a producer.
Yeah.
So when you call, he gets your call, and then he notified me that I have a call, but I don't know what's the problem. You're not the first person that mentioned this.
Yeah, I heard a person calling
Yes.
not too long ago.
Yes.
Said same thing.
Yeah, 10 times. And I don't know how we can fix this. But thank you for reaching out. Thank you for calling in, and I really appreciate your feedback. And you say you were a teacher, correct?
Yes.
Okay, well, I can tell you, I didn't go very far in school. I dropped out very young, and so I didn't get all the good math that I should have gotten.
I understand.
Yes.
All of us are not fortunate.
Okay, thank you for calling, though. We got more
Yeah,
calls
you see,
coming
let me
in.
leave one thing with you.
Go ahead.
I know I'm taking a long time,
Okay.
but when I was in high school, I was fortunate to have a VSO, a voluntary service organization person to teach me math.
Okay,
And he was really good.
good.
There wasn't a time he explained a math situation and I didn't understand it. I know there were students who didn't follow,
Yes, yes.
but I used to do very good.
Do you know what I learned much, much later in life? And I did not know that at the time that math, the key to math is you have to know the formulas.
Yes.
And I didn't know, nobody ever told me that,
Yes.
that there was a formula. And once you have the formula, you can just plug things in. Am I correct?
Yes.
It's like baking a cake, right?
Yes, you must have a recipe.
You have a recipe, and the recipe tell you how much, how much butter,
Yes,
how
the
much
recipe
eggs.
is how much in quantity,
Okay.
and what you do
Yes.
is the method.
Correct. But I wasn't told that, or
Yeah.
maybe I was told it, but maybe I wasn't listening.
Yes.
But once I figured that out, that if you learn the rules, for example, algebra, the rules, 2 negative is always a positive. Am I
That's
correct?
right.
Right?
That's right.
And once I get that, I said, oh, I got it. I just need to know the formula.
Yes.
Okay? So thank you for calling in, and please call in tomorrow. I should be here every day from Monday to Friday. I missed the last 2 days because I had an urgent matter came up, but I
Okay.
really miss you guys, and I love to hear you. And if you can suggest some topic for discussion, I would love to discuss. Thank you for calling.
Yeah, sure.
Have a nice day.
Good.
Okay. Again, thank you, callers. All of those who call in, we have 3 minutes left in this program. And I really appreciate all of those faithful listeners who called in, who helped me with my math. I feel like I am back in school again, and my teacher is helping me to learn. And I am not too proud to say that I want to learn. Okay, so again, this is the Wake Up Guyana show on Kaieteur Radio, FM 99.1 in Demerara and Essequibo, and FM 99.5 in Berbice. So for the last remaining moments of this show, just remember that tomorrow we will be here again at 14 hours or 2 p.m. with the Wake Up Guyana show. And remember our good friend in your prayers, Mr. Gildari, that his medical procedure, everything go well, that he will recover, and that he will be back in full strength. And I want to personally thank Mr. Gildari for giving me this opportunity to fill in for him while he's out, and for trusting me, someone who has no experience in radio, to put his confidence in me. And I hope that I will not disappoint him, and I hope I will not embarrass him. So going back to our survey, for those for the death penalty, we have a total of 4, and those against the death penalty, we have a total of 2. So the yay have it, and the nay doesn't. This is the Wake Up Guyana show, coming to you from Kaieteur Radio, FM 99.1, Demerara, Essequibo, and FM 99.5, Berbice. And I'm your host just for today, Tony from Mahaicony. And I thank you for this time, for those who listened and those who participated, and look forward again tomorrow to have another discussion. May God bless you, may God keep you, and may God cause his face to shine upon you, and may God give you the desires of your heart for this new year. I am tuning out now. This is yours truly, Tony from Mahaicony, saying goodbye and God bless you. Have a nice day.